Students, today we are starting a new chapter, chapter number 8, that is human health and diseases. Okay, we know about the small content of knowledge about the health and diseases, right? Before we are going through this, we mainly know about the biologically mainly stated that which is nothing but a mind influencing systems. Mind influencing system means they whole are controlled by brain, right? That as immune system, endocrinal system, exocrinal systems and some immune systems or the body functioning metabolic actions, these all are controlled by our mental health, right? And next, before we are going through this chapter, we have to know about what is health. Health is nothing but a particular state where the mentally, physically and psychologically social being, social being or stable condition. What? The health is stated that the healthy condition of physical, mental and psychological condition we know as health. Okay, and we have to maintain the health, right? But what is the main purposes for we can maintain our health? That is for regular or healthy food consumption or balanced diet. What is meant by balanced diet? Means the proper portion of carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins. Okay, the carbohydrate in the sense 64%, protein is 14%, fat is 17% and vitamins are 1%. This is the main 100% diet which is helps for our body for metabolically functioned as healthy way. Okay, second one, we have to know about the what is the main purpose of the relatively knowledge about the vaccination, diseases, how it can be recovered and what are the main causes or what are the main disinfectant for cause diseases, and also for doing regular yoga exercises. It is also good to maintain our healthy proper way. Okay, this is about the health, right? These are very common aspects. It is all we are know about, right? Next, what is disease then? Disease is the main presence of unhealthiness or which is infected the person or the state of not well-being by physically, mentally or psychologically. These all are where they are imbalanced or which are not functioning as a proper way. This one we called as diseases. Okay, in this diseases also generate the main some diseases like genetic disorder, some infections and some allergies, cancers. These all we are included in the disease categories. Then how we can categorize, how we can spread or how we can types of these diseases. Mainly in this there are two types. Okay, what are those? First one, infectious diseases or communicable diseases. Communicable diseases. And second one, non-infectious diseases. This one is non-communicable diseases. Okay. Then what is this infectious or communicable diseases? We know communicable. Communicable means when the affected person, when the disease caused person which is communicate with a healthy person, the healthy person also infects affected by this infection. This type we called as communicable, which can be spread person to person. The communicable disease means what? The disease spread person to person. This one we called as communicable disease. Non-communicable disease means the disease not spread person to person. This one we called as non-communicable diseases. And another one is genetic disorder. It is genetic disorder is nothing but it is also one type of a disease, but it is a main aspect which is dealing about the chromosomes. When some deficiencies or Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, Try syndrome, these all are where the main genetic sequences get affected. That type of disease we called as genetic disorder. It is also we are considering the types of diseases, that is genetic disorders. Okay, the example of communicable diseases are nothing but the microorganism infections. What are those? Bacterial infection, viral infection, virus infection, and next protozoal, right? And some helminths. Helminths in the sense roundworm diseases. And non-communicable diseases are not spreaded. That is cancer. Okay, next some allergies. Okay, these are the main types where the main communicable diseases and cancer and some deficient disease. Deficiency means what? If in my body the vitamin A content will be less, I get a disease by color blindness, right? Night blindness disease I will acquire due to the deficiency of vitamin A. Like that, vitamin C deficiency, it causes scurvy diseases, like that. And some genetical disorders. The genetical disorders also we are considering the non-communicable diseases. Understood? This is the overview of this chapter. Okay, in this chapter mainly we are studied about these infectious diseases, non-infectious diseases, and how our immune system will work against these infectious. Okay, and in that first one is the infectious diseases. Mainly commonly the infection factor or infection agents are nothing but bacteria, virus, protozoan, helminths, and some microorganisms. Okay, in that how they get affected and how they are caused different types of diseases, and what are the symptoms and what is the causative organism, and next how it will be cured. Okay, we will be studying this class. Okay, and next after this we will be studying the first infectious is bacterial infection diseases. Okay, bacterial diseases for given for your syllabus. This is two types of diseases. Okay, first one is typhoid and second one is pneumonia. In that first one, the typhoid, see, in this chapter this is the most important for your exam purpose, because in examination of your practical and in your theory and in NEET purpose, these causative organisms, symptoms, and what is the communicable transmission, these all are very important. They ask about these questions. Okay, about these theory they are asking more questions. Okay, please carefully read and memorize them. Okay, first the pathogen. Pathogen in the sense causative organism. How the typhoid will cause? The Salmonella typhi. This is a bacteria which cause the typhoid disease. Okay, remember this scientific name of the bacteria, Salmonella typhi. Okay, what else? Where it affected? The organ affected is small intestine. After small intestine, it will be get affected by throughout the blood. Okay, after it will be affected through whole body. Okay, the method of transmission, how it can be transmitted? By the contamination of water and food. Okay, and next symptoms. How we can recognize it is a typhoid. Okay, first one, they get high fever up to 39 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius of fever. Okay, second one, they get weakness, stomach pain. Majority it will be affect the small intestine. No, that's why they are gaining the more stomach pain and constipation. Constipation in the sense the dysentery. Okay, and next the headache and lose of appetite. Appetite means hungriness. They lose the hungriness. Okay, and next also it affected the small intestine, right? And they get porated. Porated in the sense they get porous. The intestine, it leads to death. Sometimes it is also severe. Also, this concept, it is wild curious when the Mary Typhi, it is a one lady who is a first carrier of typhoid. She affects the peoples, about the 11 peoples by the typhoid diseases. Okay, and this one, that's why it is called as typhoid. Okay, and next the main, how we can test the typhoid. If I have typhoid, how it will be diagnosed, how it will be recognized, or how it will be confirmed? By the Weedel test. What is this Weedel test? In the sense, the Salmonella typhi antigen which is react with the antibody after it will be coagulate. If it will be coagulate means if they consist of coagulation means curd like structure, this one indicates the confirmation of typhoid. If they do not any coagulation will be occurs, then it is a negative test or negative of typhoid. Understood? This one is the most important, typhoid. And second one is pneumonial diseases. It is pneumonia or pneumonia. And this pneumonia which is causative organism is Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae or the Haemophilus influenzae. This is also causes the main pneumonia diseases. Okay, and next the method of transmission, how it can be get transmitted? By the inhaling of droplets, aerosols, by releasing by infected persons, which is extended. This is nothing but which is the precautions we have to taken when we are taken for corona. No, that's why it is also respiratory diseases only. Okay, this respiratory diseases where the affect the main affect organ is alveoli, Kali, Chiva, Kirla, that one. The alveoli, in that alveoli it get filled with the fluid, and due to that fluid it can't be breathed properly. That's why it is causes the respiratory diseases. Okay. Next, what are the main symptoms? That is fever, chill, cough, headache. Okay. See, the corona also affect the respiratory diseases. Also, it is cause also pneumonia only. Okay. And next, the severe. When the pneumonia gets severe, the nails or lips, okay, they become grey to bluish. Why it will convert to bluish means there is no exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide will takes place in the lungs. Okay, due to that the carbon dioxide which is not exchanged in the bloods. The blood content remain as a carbon dioxide only. That's why the nails and lips become bluish color. Understood? Okay. In next, the viral disease and some bacteria. This are not for exam. This is for your syllabus purpose only. But the bacterial diseases also various. That is leprosy, tuberculosis, TB. These all are the caused by bacteria only. Okay. In second one is viral diseases. In that word syllabus given is the cold. That is the causative organism is rhinovirus. Okay. And these rhinovirus which affect the mainly a nostril and coagulation. Okay. It affects the nose. And next, what is the symptoms? We know about this, no? And some coagulation, headache, chill, sometimes throat infections. These all are considered in the viral diseases. Okay. And some viral diseases also there. Not only the cold, it is also sometimes it got the influenza. And next, it is also affect the AIDS. And some, this is corona. These all are the viruses which are, some diseases are there which affect the human body. The chicken pox, H1N1. These all are the example. Smallpox, example for viral diseases. Okay. And today class we will deal about the main overview of health and diseases, type of diseases and what are the examples of diseases, and the bacterial diseases and viral diseases. Okay. And next class we will be dealt about the protozoan diseases. Okay. The protozoan diseases, malaria. It is most important for your exam purpose and knowledge purpose. Okay. If you have any doubts, please comment. Okay. Thank you.